Every now and then, among all the Shonen Jump's bangers and not so bangers of absolute shonen girth, they had a sweet romance manga like Nisekoi, Ichigo 100%, and Ice. This year, they are publishing one of my favorite ongoing romance manga, BlueBox. BlueBox, or Ao No Hako, follows our boy Taiki, who is a first year in a badminton club, who has a crush on his third year upperclassman Chinatsu, and she happens to be the ace of basketball team. The school is a very sports heavy school, so every day, Taiki comes a bit early to practice, but also to watch her play basketball. One day, during Taiki's daily practice, Chinatsu is in a bit serious mood talking to her coach, soon finding out her family is moving to another country, but we the viewers and our boy soon finds out that only her family is moving and she is going to stay at her mother's childhood friend's house. And who might her mother's friend be? Guess it. Come on, just guess it. Ready? It's in fact our Aunt Karen.
Do you own this house?
This is not my house.
It is not. So you shut the f up, you little motherfucker.
Yeah, it is Taiki's mom. So Chinatsu and our boy Taiki are in fact living together. Okay, if you think this is going to be an ecchi show, I'm sorry women and gentlewomen. It is 100% vanilla romance and it is wholesome as fuck. The thing I personally loved about this show is the sports setting of the romance story. Most of the stories do take place in the school setting and majority of them focus on the drama of the characters. Don't get me wrong, there is a wholesome drama here too, but the sports element makes it so much great. As Chinatsu is staying in Japan for basketball and is trying to go to national as this is her last year, Taiki also feels obligated to give his best in his respective sports, where the author tries to add actual stakes to the sports competition. There is a one mini arc in the story where the ace of the badminton team puts on a bet that if the opponent defeats Taiki, the opponent will get Chinatsu's contact info. That thing really makes me give a shit about these badminton or basketball matches. Not only are they trying to focus on the sports element side of the things, but also intermingling the story with it. And yes, I checked later on, intermingle is a word. To see how much effort and priority the characters put on their sport. Like, if Chono eats this cake, she will gain extra calories for her day and she won't be able to do her ring gymnastics, which she's amazing at and looks really cute when she does that. Much to say, the author really knows his shit about the sports. I guess I don't personally play any sports other than swimming and also do not watch it. But when the author uses some technical stuff which affects the plot, I made damn sure I double check it for this video, which was pretty accurate and really cool to see. But all this setup and sports setting will go down the drain if you did not like the characters. But do you love them all? Whether be it Taiki or the side characters, and obviously Chinatsu. Chinatsu is very cute. She cheers her boy up when he's nervous, gets embarrassed when he's shirtless at home, and also cries when she loses her matches. But I would be lying if I knew her any more than this, because the author till now is trying to show the story from Taiki's point of view, of how he sees her, and now and then he gives us Easter eggs about her, but we do not get much more other than her expressions, because obviously our protagonist is dense as fuck, but he is so lovable. The scene where I fell in love with Taiki is when Taiki is getting prepped for his selection match for the team against the ace of the badminton team, and he overhears his teammate saying that the ace of the badminton team, Hariyu, and Chinatsu, the ace of the basketball team, look really good together and will make a good couple before entering the court. The entire match is shown from the Taiki's friend's perspective, or we the audience, where he gets borderline destroyed by the ace, making us feel that the comments got to him. After getting off the court, his friend sees he is frustrated, but he is frustrated about the loss. When his buddy says it must have been hard thanks to those comments, where he zones out a bit, saying what is he talking about, until he realizes he was talking about the comments, where he says he did get the motivation to enter national from Chinatsu, but he loves badminton and hates losing regardless. And I will not lie, this panel did put a huge fucking smile on my face. And not only Taiki, but his friend who tries to set him up with Chinatsu, Hariyu, the ace of the badminton team, who we think is an asshole but turns out to be a great fucking dude who is just passionate about the game. And Chono. Oh my Chono. I fucking love her. Seeing her struggles of the expectations and her cute moments. I will not say anything further because I might just go on spoiling it. But wait, there is more, and that is the art. The art is done by the author himself, Miura Koji, and to my surprise, I had already read one of his works called Sensei Ski This, or I Love My Teacher, and I did not know it was the same author. But that aside, the art is fucking amazing. it gives off the shoujo typish vibes. The detail he puts in the characters is amazing. As I said before, we see Chinatsu from Taiki's perspective, so he puts enough details so we can figure out what Chinatsu is thinking from her face alone, as our dense protagonist cannot figure it out. As always, it is a treat seeing Chinatsu and Shono, but also the sports scenes are fucking amazing. Just look at this double page spread of her. Instead of boy, I wrote boy. Sorry. Just look at this double page spread of our boy Taiki smashing his final points. It's just wow. And here is a cherry on top. Almost every chapter, you get an entire single page spread of Chinatsu, Shono, or even sometimes Taiki. And when you are reading and it suddenly pops up, God, you love that feeling of seeing an entire page of Chinatsu or Shono. And now you can read BlueBox on Viz, who also happens to be the sponsor of this video. I'm kidding, no one is going to sponsor me aside from you clicking that subscribe button. But the reason I said Viz Media is because these manga are often ranked on how many readers read the chapter, and obviously they do not take the records of the other sites. And when they see not many people are reading it, it gets shortlisted and sometimes it gets cancelled. And I really do not want that to happen with BlueBox. So I suggest you check it out on Viz because it is free to read the latest 3 chapters. So you know what to do about the rest of the chapters. And while I was making this video, BlueBox was apparently reader's choice of this year's manga. So good work guys, do not let it get cancelled. And that's about it. See you in the next one.